that was carried out by a small NGO in Guatemala called Famdegua, families of the illegally detained and disappeared. Aurelena Farfan, the director of the organization, has been working on this case since, she came to our office in 1995 to ask us to conduct the original exhumation. And we couldn't do it because there was only 5 of us, and we were already doing the exhumation of Cuarto Pueblo, a place where 424 victims had been killed. So we couldn't do Cuarto Pueblo and Dos R's. So the Argentine team conducted the original exhumation in 1995. During that entire time, Aurelena continued the investigation, and at some point, some of the perpetrators of this Caiviles spoke to her and mentioned these 2 children that had been taken by some of the Caiviles heading the whole operation. Later on, with the prosecutor's office, a very brave assistant prosecutor, Sara Romero, became involved, and she took on the task of searching for these children. Eventually, in 2011, they think they found Oscar, and they contact us. They knew I was coming up to New York for the Human Rights Watch Film Festival, and they said, listen, we think we found the location of one of these children. We spoke to him. He has agreed to take a DNA test. Could you go up to Framingham, Massachusetts, to take the sample? And I had no idea where that was. We had a little town outside of Boston.
You needed GPS to find Framingham.
Yeah. And Jessica, one of our investigators, and I drove up to Framingham and spent the morning with Oscar. I had a lot of questions. I interviewed him. Jessica took his sample through a buccal swab, and we went back to Guatemala and compared his DNA profile first to the other surviving child, now a young man who lives in Canada, to see if they were related. That was one of the theories of the investigation. And the other was to compare both of them to this 70-year-old man, Don Tranquilino, who had not been present during the massacre, and that's why he survived it, basically. He only heard that he shouldn't go back because they killed everyone, including his wife and 9 children. When we compared the profiles, we can confirm that they were definitely not related. There was no relationship between Ramiro, the other boy, and Oscar. But we did find a relationship between Don Tranquilino and Oscar. As soon as we found that out, obviously the first person I called, even before the prosecutor or anyone, was Scott, because I knew that from talking to Oscar, one of the things that worried him not only was this new revelation, he had no idea of this, was his immigration status. And we knew that these findings could, potentially put him in danger because of all of the trials occurring in Guatemala, and also